Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got a really fun one to share with you guys. Just an unboxing and first impressions today, not a review, but we are taking a look at a brand new knife company, or at least for me, this is brand new for this channel, and something that's a little bit different. This is definitely different than what we normally look at in terms of knives on this channel. So thank you so much to Tuch Knives for sending this in for me to take a look at. I will eventually, do a full comprehensive review of this, but I wanted to, excuse me, get it out and take a look at it today. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, all that. So Tuch Knives, apparently, I'll link their website. I don't know a lot about them. I know it's a father and son team, and I know they normally do customs. This is apparently a production knife. I don't know if that means they produced it or if they used an OEM. I'll learn more about it. I'm sure there are more details on the website. But for today, got switchblades. That's nice. For today, we're just going to take a look at this guy right here. And I'm just realizing now that the name is escaping me. So does it say on the box? Okay, the name of it will appear right here in front of your very eyes. All right. So what we have here is a little titanium frame lock. Oh, that's neat how they've done that. Lasered that into the relief cut there. I think that's a nice place, an underutilized place for things, right? So what is so special about this? Well, let's first deploy it. So it does have a nice manual deployment there. That's a really nice satin finish too. It looks a little different than what I normally see. Excuse me, this I think has the patent number on it. I don't love that, but okay. It's also MagnaCut, which is very cool. Let's disengage that and come back. Now, there's a little bit of a secret here. I think, is it right here? Yeah, that is absolutely sick. This has a hidden frame release, so it is a true dual action knife. If you are new to pocket knives, that was probably really surprising. Knives are usually manual, assisted, or automatic. They are usually not two of those things. You can, like, a lot of people will modify assisted knives with detemp balls because they can remove the assist and make it a fully manual knife. This is quite literally a hybridization of a manual pocket knife and an automatic knife. And so essentially what's happening here is the spring that throws the blade has already been re-primed from the last time it was used. So I can repeatedly use this as a regular manual knife. When I want it to deploy automatically, you can see right here, and we've seen this before with, like, my first experience with this was the Butch Volatin, the one that Spyderco did, the sub hilt. Was that what it is? The sub hilt. Essentially, this top piece of titanium slides away from the liner underneath, and this actuates that spring. So cool. I love stuff like this. That's so cool. So then that spring has been sprung, I guess, right there. That's the tension. So once we get this to click back into place, now we've reset that spring and we can use it again. That's so cool. I love stuff like this. I really wish that we saw more dual action knives with whatever locking system. I don't usually see these in the form of a frame lock, though. I also wonder exactly where this was made, with it being, this is contoured, this is super precision titanium. Lockup is totally solid. Oh my gosh. I'll let people look at the plunge grind because that's going to bother some people, right? Some people are really, really going to get upset about that. Depending on who you are and what you prefer with the edge and as it transitions back here aesthetically, or whether you're considering it functionally, if this is going to be a dedicated or semi-dedicated EDC knife and you're going to sharpen it over and over again, you might care a lot more about this area. Personally, I don't. So I'll let you guys decide what you want to decide from there. But yeah, I think this is more, it's more about just the joy of being able to manipulate this the way that you want it to. the way that you want to, and then, you know, like be able to fire it automatically. That's so cool, man. So the power of that, it's not an enormous amount of power, but it's so smooth that it just doesn't require that much throw. Man, gosh, I wish we saw stuff like this more often. You know, it's kind of I'm trying to get away from the novelty, just for a moment, trying to get away from the novelty of the dual action thing so that I can like actually critique this. It's actually fairly chunky. So we've got the scale on top of the liner, nice and centered there. Fairly chunky titanium for a little guy. It doesn't feel incredibly heavy, and it's also not anywhere near a large knife, right? So the overall length of this guy is coming in, yeah, it's honestly, it's not even 6.5 inches, 6.35 inches. Blade length is coming in at about 2.85, and cutting edge, technically the cutting edge doesn't start until about right there. So the cutting edge is about 2.35. Personally, I prefer to get this sharpened all the way back. So I don't know what their reasoning is for ending it right there, but hardly the first time that I've seen that. I don't love that we have to have the patent thing across the blade, but okay. I don't know anything else about this company. I would love to find out that I started to say, I wonder who the OEM is. And the reason I'm saying that, it's a little bit awkward, the access here to the frame lock. I'm wanting for, you know, I'm naturally wanting to disengage it from back here, but that's obviously wrong. They want you to disengage it here. That's why it's scalloped. So yeah, and that works just fine. But with this being ultra precision machined and contoured, it makes me wonder if they are utilizing an OEM that is outside of the United States. Now, I don't know who it would be, but it would be nice to get some clarification. And again, if that's already on the website and I missed it, then that's my fault. But this is just the unboxing, not the review. You know, so we're really just kind of taking a quick glance at it and oohing and awing over it. But we'll get this information and make sure that it's included in the review. I have no doubt that Tuch Knives will probably pop down into the comments and clarify. Yeah, the part that makes me think maybe they did do this here is the fact that it's automatic. You know, so many countries have rules and regulations against automatic knives, and this is 100%. If you're wondering, like, does this count as a switchblade? 100%. This is a switchblade. Even if it's dual action, right? If it has a manual function and an automatic function, sliding that scale and causing that to deploy the blade, that is absolutely legally defined as a switchblade. So you do have to be careful, right? You know, depending on where you live. But this is also pretty pricey. So maybe this really was done all in the USA. I don't know. It'll be cool to know. But this is really cool. I love stuff like this. I wish it was a little bit bigger. And there's some awkward elements, but I'm going to carry it and use it and just kind of have some fun with it. And then I'll be back with a full review. You guys can wait on that if you want. But I'll put the appropriate links in the description. Thanks again to Tuch Knives for letting me check this out. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.